man, so was TDE a glass house, bro? What's going on is Top Dog Entertainment execs have been accused of sexual misconduct in a new lawsuit. Two women are suing the Powerhouse label, claiming they were subject to multiple forms of sexual abuse, alright? So now with this being Kendrick Lamar's former label that he's still close with, although he's separate from them, PG Lang is separate from them. This past year we've seen that there isn't any bad blood between them two. Also, he's been doing a lot of things with SZA, who is still under TDE. So of course, with this news dropping, Drake fans are taking that chance to say, why are they around? But I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't never seen this many people happy at a possibility that someone was allegedly SA'd. I ain't never seen this before, but it's going on, alright? So some quick details. Top Dog Entertainment execs Anthony Musa Tiffith and Brandon Tiffith are being accused of sexual misconduct in a new lawsuit. So the lawsuit was filed on December 3rd, 2024. So it's been filed for about 2 months now, almost 2 months, but it's by two women who are suing anonymously in Los Angeles Superior Court. The suit includes claims of sexual battery, sexual assault, and sexual harassment, and unpaid wages. That's the big thing right there, unpaid wages. So according to the lawsuit, plaintiff Jane Doe was hired to perform public relations marketing services for TDE. During the course of her work performance of work for TDE, she was subject to inappropriate workplace behavior, including sexual harassment and assault by officers and executives of the company. So this one right here, this lady, she managed an artist. People are speculating that it may be Alameda. She was owed some money, and to make things right, she was offered a managerial position when she was owed a percentage of the girl signing a big deal. She's claiming she wasn't giving that money either. In the midst of not getting her money, she also said that she was harassed, sexually harassed, and dude was making moves on her, showing her inappropriate videos of dudes having sex and things of that sort. So she's claiming those things were going on with her. And then you also have another plaintiff who was also cool with the people that are alleged to be, speculated to be Alameda girl. They're saying she is a friend of an artist signed to TDE. She alleges that she was sexually harassed twice by TDE employees, one of whom gave her alcohol despite her being underage. That means under the age of 21, not a minor, all right? Under the age of 21. So this was in an attempt to further sexual advances while staying at home owned by TDE. This girl also was given money, being paid by TDE because she was around for emotional support for the Alameda girl. So I didn't know you get paid for that, but they was looking out for it. But in this situation that they're referencing, one of these dudes and her were driving somewhere and they had to make a stop, and the stop happened to be at one of the homes to grab something. The girl alleged that in the midst of doing that, the dude gave her some alcohol despite her not being 21 yet, and eventually physically tried to come on to her. She says she ran out of the home. All right, that's what she's alleging. So it says the suit claims that TDE's leadership knew about these instances of sexual abuse but took no action. TDE Chief Marketing Officer Brandon Tiffith, President Anthony Musa Tiffith, and employee David Harrell are listed as defendants in this suit. The two women are seeking a trial by jury as well as unspecified punitive damages. So the lawyers put out this statement saying this lawsuit presents a glaring example of the systemic abuse and exploitation in the entertainment industry. Our clients trusted TDE to act with integrity and professionalism. Instead, their trust was betrayed in profoundly damaging ways. They're bringing this lawsuit because they refuse to be silenced and because they intend to hold TDE accountable in court. So let's get to the reaction from social media. So dude says right here, Kendrick fans right now yelling like him off of you. Type shit. But to show y'all how some of the Kendrick fans are reacting from what I'm saying, dude says the purpose of this account was to show love to TDE and its artists who ruled our playlist since the early 2010s. That being said, we won't defend anyone and expect 100% accountability from the label. If true, then get these weirdos out of here. Obviously, those dudes got the same name as Top Dog. One of them is Top Dog's son. That's Musa. That's his son. If this is true, bro, I've been watching Walking Dead lately on the last season. I'm not gonna spoil anything from you, but the person that runs the community, their son is out of control. You feel me? That's all I'll say. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna spoil it for folks. All right. This person right here, who's been going crazy, for the past 5-6 months, supporting TDE and Kendrick Lamar. They say, I do not condone sexual harassment or sexual assault. I don't care who you are, if I like someone or not, let's make that clear. This person says Kendrick not even accused of anything, and he put his face on the headlines, laughing my ass off. They making it obvious. So the conspiracies are that Drake is amplifying this, or someone close with Drake is amplifying this close to the Super Bowl so they can do their best to put a stain on Not Like Us being performed. So like this person right here says, before the Super Bowl, Ain't this the most obvious setup? All right, so yeah, all right. So dude puts Drake fans all over the world right now. This whole time, Kendrick and TDE been projecting. Top 5 Drizzy Gobbler King Jared says, ain't no way the real PDFs are at TDE was allegedly coerced into consuming alcohol while underage for the purpose of sexual exploitation. Not a minor, once again, under the age of 21. Alright. Arbery's attorney, this person says the 8 minors in question, once again referencing the same thing. Alright. No wonder they dropped out of the beef after the Heart Part 6. They didn't want to get to the facts. Dude says everyone in this beef except Drake keeps getting hit with SA charges. This lyric also aged like shit too, and your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. So in response to this, with the top Drizzy Gobbler, Jared saying, why didn't Kendrick Lamar do anything about the drugging, sexual assault, and harassment while he was at TDE? No way he just let all of this occur. Dude responds saying 2 women claim they were assaulted by 2 staff members while working at TDE. Drake fans, let's blame Kendrick. Then dude says, watching OVO fans cover this TDE lawsuit is hilarious, especially since they were silent when academics got caught talking to a minor. Now they want to talk crazy about a case with 0 evidence. Laughing my ass off. Alright, so my thoughts on the whole situation now. So the thing that many of us don't want to acknowledge, that the music industry praises degeneracy and toxicity, and in hip hop the shit get worse. So in a culture where being lawless is normalized, where do we finally draw the line, and who draws the line? Because we have to be real. If you're living in the land of snakes, it's poisonous motherfuckers everywhere. So it's a high percentage that some of them may be close to you. So I said all that to say that if these things were to be true, then I'm not surprised that someone who was affiliated with Kendrick Lamar in the music industry happened to have an inappropriate experience with a woman. You feel me? Just as I wouldn't be surprised if Kendrick Lamar knew someone who killed another black man, broke into a hard-working family's home and robbed them, or he knew someone that sold poison to our community. You feel me? I wouldn't be surprised at all those things, but the thing about it is, where does Kenny draw the line? Also, how's this conversation with these people behind the scenes? You feel me? If these things turn out to be true, I don't expect him to come and do an interview and speak about the shit, but is he obligated now to address this in his music some type of way? Or has he already done that? Were they a part of the party that he said that needed to die? I mean, he's PG Lane now. Could it be that his experiences in this environment motivated him to want a clear separation from that label, putting himself in a position to create a company that does things the quote-unquote right way? You know, Kendrick Lamar could have very well moved out of that glass house before he started to throw his stones at Drake. You feel me? It could have been that way. But still, the optics are bad, just as the optics are bad in regards to Dr. Dre. Despite Kendrick not being on TDE, they still stood next to him during this entire beef. So yes, they were around. They were around. So I'm not mad at Drake fans or surprised that Drake fans are poking fun at Kendrick Lamar. Despite all that though, I've been covering all these lawsuits the same way. Just because it's filed in court doesn't mean it's true. People lie all the time, so we have to sit and wait for facts to come out before we put any jackets on these individuals that's being accused. But in the social media climate, all you need is a lawsuit. That's all you need for these stands, to use that as a weapon in online discourse. So stay safe out there in these Twitter streets, man. Let me know what you got to say in this comment section below. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.